Hello and welcome to Going Bananas.
Hey, we're here. Today we're actually going nuts.
We're going nuts today on Going Bananas. Yeah. So we have what we thought would be a simple recipe.
Yes.
And because it's Nathan and I, we have complicated it.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's gonna be even better than.
I think it's complicated for the better. Yeah, I think so too. So rather than describe what we're gonna do, we'll just do it.
Yeah. So it's a citrus walnut bread though.
Yes.
Is what we're trying to make.
Yeah,
right?
a citrus walnut banana bread. So I hope you enjoy this because
walnut
it's
banana.
an adventure.
It's an adventure.
So to get started, we're gonna do a cup of sugar, a half cup of butter, melted, 3 bananas, that's a lot of bananas.
Yeah.
2 eggs, juice a half lemon, and zest a half a lemon. Zest half an orange and juice half an orange. 1.5 cups flour. 1.25 cups flour. Half a teaspoon baking soda. Half a teaspoon salt. A quarter teaspoon baking powder. A quarter cup milk. 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and then you candy them. You know,
Yeah. So we were just gonna do roasted walnuts, which would have been fine, but of course we just decided to candy them, which is not that much harder. If you're gonna be roasting your walnuts anyway on the stovetop, add some sugar and some butter in there, and then we put some cinnamon in as well, and just wait till that starts to melt, and then you have a nice candied walnut that you could use for any number of things, salads or.
It's not complicated at all.
Or a citrus
walnut candied walnut bread.
Citrus candied walnut banana bread.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're gonna get started. We split up the dry and the wet ingredients. Nathan's gonna sift flour, and I'm going to mix sugar and butter to get started. Isn't that what I'm supposed to do?
Yeah. Yep. I know. I couldn't remember either for a second. The thing is, I don't know if it matters, but we've come up with a little bit of a process that we like, and it seems to be turning out banana breads. So feel free to comment and tell us we're doing it wrong, and maybe we'll listen to and maybe we won't. But hey.
I mean, it took Thomas Edison 200 attempts to make the light bulb. We're doing half that with banana bread.
Yeah.
We got to be doing something right eventually.
At a certain point, we got to be doing it right.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to add the rising agents in here, which is baking powder and baking soda. Mix that up. We like to incorporate those rising agents so they're fully incorporated into the flour. And then when we add it into the wet, it's ready to go.
There's also like the concern of like adding lemon too soon to the leavening.
Yeah.
Which causes a rising issue.
Right.
So that's also why we split it up.
Yeah.
Especially when we have double the lemon we typically do.
Yeah, it could cause it to explode, maybe.
I think it's a combustion agent.
It's a combustion agent.
Those lemons, they'll get you every time.
How much salt was it again?
It is a half a teaspoon.
Oh, a little more salt this time.
Yeah.
All right. And we like to use pink salt just so we remember that it's there.
So this calls for 3 bananas. This is 2.
Oh. Yeah, so we need another banana.
I'll get another banana. I'll get it.
Yeah, well, we should follow our recipe.
We should follow our own recipe. It's 1 banana short.
We might get a little chunk of banana every once in a while, but that's okay. I don't mind that.
All right, and then we have the half of lemon, half of orange that we'll put in.
This is looking and smelling really good.
It smells really nice. I know that doesn't do you any favors, but it does smell really nice. And then we will do the vanilla, the two teaspoons of vanilla, and add the lemon zest.
Yeah.
Add the lemon zest.
Lemon and orange zest.
Lemon and orange zest.
That should give it a really nice citrus.
And then you just knead it in, right?
Knead it in, yeah.
I mean, it does add some good color there.
Yeah.
And you can smell that immediately. Like that vanilla mixed with the citrus is really nice.
It really does smell good.
So then you want to add this in before we add the walnuts, or walnuts first?
Yeah, put this in, then we'll fold the walnuts in at the end. You're really getting this down, I think.
Me?
Yeah, I think you have.
It's 1,000 questions over here.
A pure talent for this.
for screwing things up. I'm 1 banana short over here in the kitchen. It's a pretty consistent issue.
It's short and full of nuts.
And I'm just full of nuts.
I like this texture so far.
I do too. It looks good. I like the color. Like it's a fun citrusy, like just to do the zesting, to do the squeezing. Like it, not that other baking isn't fun, but like it just adds different components to it that we haven't done before. So
I've like always tried to make lemon breads and things like that, and often I really struggle to get that really strong lemon flavor until I started adding that. And I would just add more and more lemon juice, and then even like maybe some citric acid or something. I'm like, I gotta get this lemon flavor, but really the zest is what really pumps it up over the top and gives you that full flavor.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start with a half cup here and just see how it incorporates. And then see if we want to add any more.
I mean,
the add-ins are really up to personal preference, I think.
Yeah, so typically we've been doing a half cup additive just to kind of give it that, we want it to look nice when we have it and show off what's inside, but we also want a crunch in every bite.
Yep.
And so so far that half cup has given us what we're looking for, but sometimes you want a little bit more, sometimes you want a little bit less, and that's going to be up to you.
What do you think visually? A little more?
I think visually a little more. Like this is one of those like dash moments.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's 3/4.
3/4 of a cup.
That's looking pretty nice. It's got a nice distribution.
It does. This looks really good.
All right, I'm gonna get some oil.
Yeah, we gotta baste that pan, and then we're gonna put it in the oven at 350 degrees for an hour.
That looks good.
That does look good.
Citrus, candied walnut, banana bread.
Yeah.
Lemon
and orange.
Lemon and orange. We should have just added all the citrus there is. Just put them all in there.
It's a wake up. It's better than coffee in the morning.
So we're going to sprinkle some walnuts, some of our candied walnuts on top. Just right down the middle. Just kind of...
Yeah.
Just try to like disperse them a little bit.
We're going nuts on going bananas. Look at that. Looks good enough to eat.
When you eat these that are just more complicated, they just taste so much richer or something.
Yep.
I don't know.
This is an interesting loaf.
Yeah.
Like we probably we were just talking like it's our most commonly used phrase. Like I probably could have used 10 more minutes in the oven, but it came out well. As you can see, it's got a good body to it. The nuts really pop out. Those candied walnuts, you did a great job on that.
Really good. And the citrus, it really wows your taste buds. It's just like, oh man, that little extra of something.
Well, you can taste the lemon, you can taste the orange, you can taste the candied walnut, and you can still taste the banana. And I gave it like the whole top of this is just a nice colored brown.
Yeah.
Like it's a pretty bake.
Oh wow, that just looks so good.
It does.
And one thing, I don't know if you can tell, but we like to eat it hot.
Yeah, so usually, let it sit a little bit longer. This is a time issue for us because we have to get through so many bakes.
You can see the butter just beautifully melting off. All right, so I think we start with the non-buttered side.
Leave the butter side down. Oh, cheers. Yeah. You can smell it before you even taste it. Like the banana complements everything else in it, rather than everything else in it overpowering the banana.
Yeah. No, all the flavors are actually delicately balanced. You did a nice job, like building this recipe.
This was a fun one to do. Like we weren't sure how the citrus would work, and this one turned out really well.
The citrus is just like a pow. It's nice, but it's not overpowering. But I honestly think without the citrus, I wouldn't like it as much.
I agree. This was great. I recommend.
Yeah, give it a try.
This is a good one. So thanks for going bananas.
Thank
nice
you.
Bacon, man.
Yeah. Same to you.